Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Idle Angels video. And as you know, it's Friday today, so it is the weekly resets. And on top of that, we are receiving the new angel FUXI. I know that a lot of you are waiting. Is she better than HERA, and should you build her? So I'm not going to delay this video with a long intro. We are straight up going to talk about all of the events. So the short answer is FUXI better than HERA is yes, but we need to mention some stuff around it. If you are on a new account, you haven't built HERA, or you have started building HERA, but you have only the UR plus level and let's say Incarnation level 3 stars, or MR1 HERA with Incarnation level 3 or 5 stars, then definitely investing into FUXI will most likely replace your HERA. But if you have a full-on build HERA, then you still want to build FUXI, mainly so that you can use her on your second team for Nightmare, or for second or third team as a buffer for PvP, or for Havoc, or for any other event that requires you to have 3 teams of 6. So in short, yes, FUXI is definitely better for a newer account, someone who is still deciding should they build HERA or should they build FUXI first. But in my opinion, you will definitely want both of them to be in your lineup at some point. So even if you have FUXI already maxed out, you will definitely need and want HERA in the near future, just not in the same team and same lineup, because they use the same buff, which doesn't stack. So they both cast Encourage, and the buffs with the same names, they don't stack. They just replace each other, or they both will fight and only the stronger one will stick. I'm not sure what is the happening between FUXI and HERA if they're on the same team, if the HERA buff gets replaced by FUXI, or it just doesn't get replaced and the HERA one stays even though FUXI casts a better, stronger buff. But as I mentioned, FUXI is better if you are on a new account or you haven't built HERA. Definitely try to invest into FUXI. But there's another thing. Right now we have Nemesis on Incarnation Reborn as well available for summoning. So if you don't have your DPS maxed out, or you are still not having any DPS, it's better to go with Nemesis rather than building off FUXI. FUXI is a support. She will come out in probably like 2 months, and then 2 months after that again, and then on anniversary. So you don't really want to focus that much on this angel if you don't own a maxed out DPS yet. I think this was kind of the clear information that I wanted to give before starting to talk about on how to build, what to build, and what is good during this week. So let's go to the creator Befall and speak more about how to build FUXI. The full video on how to build her, what to max out, and etc. I will post tomorrow on the how to build the angels series that I'm doing. But you want Incarnation level 5 and MR1 at the least for this angel in order for her to be doing what it is expected in order to replace HERA. And my suggestion will be first doing the MR1 and then going back into the Incarnation level and doing Incarnation level 5. Also keep in mind that you are going to be having this Creator Sanctum in which you can farm these chests over here, and these chests will give you 30 scrolls to summon for the Incarnation level, which will give you 7 scrolls in total. So if you're planning on summoning for FUXI, just make sure that you do it today or tomorrow whenever you collect enough of those scrolls to have the 7 shards. Don't max out your angel without collecting those 7 shards, otherwise you will be wasting blue scrolls. When it comes to the rebates, collect all of your rebates. And on the summon pack, you will definitely want to buy, if you're willing to spend money, the 5 blues for €1 pack. After that, on the divinity trial, your goal is to push as much as possible, but the least you want to reach is stage 4 for the 5 blue scrolls. And on the divinity pack, if you're pushing the incarnation level of FUXI, you will be unlocking these rewards over here with a SSR plus chest if you reach incarnation level 5. Myself, I will do MR1 and incarnation level 5 during this week, during this event. Definitely all my blues are going into this right now because I do need it, and I haven't really built my HERA that much. My HERA is at UR plus with 1 star, UR star 2 stars, and then incarnation level at 3 stars. My HERA is strong enough, it supports my team for PvP and for PvE, and as you can see, I've maxed out my attack and everything. But the thing is that with FUXI, her own relic is giving her attack, and then the relic buff over here is another attack percent increase, which is the main reason why FUXI is just better than HERA, because they kind of do the same thing. It's just that FUXI is being able to stack more attack than HERA, which of course makes her and courage stronger. This is going to be regarding the creator Befall. Then we have the Weekedn Sale. This is the event in which I do suggest people to spend all of their red scrolls to max out the angels for the red scrolls, and on top of that you are receiving a lot of nice rewards, but the rebates go to 1000 only. So your goal is to come on the event and use your red scrolls, but be careful because you receive 2 shards every 10 summons. But if you click on the 10th summon, those 2 shards won't count towards the maximum, towards the count over here on the bottom. You will need to exit the menu and claim them yourself. So don't get confused why you're summoning 10 times and then let's say you max out the angel on the summon menu, then you go back and you see that you can claim 50 or 100 of those shards. Make sure that you claim them after every 10 summon so you don't wrongly overspend your red or blue scrolls if you are deciding to summon. If you don't own enough red scrolls to max out everything, my suggestion will be to first max out HERA, then to max out Capricorn, and then it doesn't really matter which one you choose. If you don't own them, you can summon for them. If you own them, you can try to max them. It doesn't really matter which one it is. But in my opinion, focus only on one and max it out to 5 stars. And if you wonder why I suggest this, it's because if you go to Incarnation Reborn events, there is something called training speed up. And you can see if you max out an SSR angel, let's say we are choosing Frigga, you will be receiving for free a quick combat scroll level 3, which is 10 hours of idling rewards. So more or less, sorry for the SSR plus, so more or less your goal is to focus only on one and try to max it one by one for the SSR plus to 5 stars and then move on to the next one. When it comes to the other angels, if you've decided that you don't want to build FUXI or you maxed out FUXI and on the Incarnation Reborn there is no angel that you like or want to build for, I do highly suggest that you go for the HERA UR and UR plus stages because you will be receiving 2 shards additionally. This is the event in which I summoned 5 UR and UR plus shards. Of course, in the near future, there might be an MR based angel that could replace HERA. It is highly and very, very possible. We've seen it throughout the few months now. But even though you max out your HERA, HERA is still very useful. It's not that if another angel that is a bit better comes out, it will completely demolish and destroy HERA. HERA will still be useful for your lineup and it will definitely help you out progress right now so that you can push forward PvE, you can push forward for the PvP rewards compared to not building anything at all for the potential chance of maybe in a year, that another angel that replaces HERA comes out. So for the weekend sale, in my opinion, HERA is a good opportunity to max out. If you have maxed out FUXI or you're near maxing out HERA, it is good option to do the HERA for the UR and UR plus as well. And if you are thinking of Capricorn because you like the health buff that she provides, feel free to do the UR and UR plus on her as well. When it comes to Ra, Athena, Venus, Icarus, and Frost Dragon, in my opinion, don't bother with any of those 5 angels. Only with Frost Dragon if you are specifically going for PvP and if you have a lot of money to spend in order to build Frost Dragon. If you don't have a lot of money to spend, ignore this angel because there are other MR based angels like Pandora which will do the job, and it's better to just own them instead of going for the Frost Dragon. On the Advent pack, I don't suggest spending money on any of those, but if you do find a pack appealing, feel free to go for it. Now, when it comes to the wish pool, there's Raph, which is a very, very good angel, but I don't think anyone will have enough blue scrolls to go through FUXI, Weekedn Sale, and Incarnation Reborn event and say, yes, Raph is the angel that I really need, so I'm going to summon it on the shitty rebate rewards. In my opinion, if you really are in this situation where there's nothing else to summon, feel free to summon for Raph. You want Incarnation level 4 for your Raph and MR1. This is kind of the minimum requirements. And if you're going for PvP, you will want to max out the angel. You need MR5, ER5 in order for the good unlocked potential of Raph for PvP. Zeus, Storm Dragon, and Gemini, in my opinion, are a hard skip. Very, very expensive angels, don't provide that much. Gemini is an okay DPS, but it's very, very expensive. And unless you really, really love the angel and want to build it, there's no point to go for it. Make sure to claim your wish pool summon rebates if you do so. And once again, on the wish pool, I don't suggest spending money because it's just, sorry, not that great of rewards. Then we move to the Incarnation Reborn. On Incarnation Reborn, you will be claiming your login rewards, and then here you will be given the opportunity to claim Azura, Change, or Frigga. It doesn't really matter which one you choose, just choose whatever, and later on when they come back on a Incarnation Reborn, you will be able to choose a different angel. So it doesn't really matter which one you choose. And when it comes to summoning for those 3, I don't really suggest to do so. Again, SSR plus angels are very expensive. We see that new MR angels that come up are twice as cheap compared to the SSR plus, and they still do the job. So we are just going to be talking about the overall best DPS that we have in the game, Nemesis. Make sure to watch out the video on how to build Nemesis if you have decided for this DPS, and also do the Creator Sanctum for Nemesis if you are willing to max her out. Keep in mind that the Creator Sanctum spends energy like it is 1 bar of 60 energy throughout all of Creator Sanctums, and during 1 week you will be definitely able to clear 2 full Sanctums. So if you are doing Nemesis and FUXI, you will be able to clear out both of their Creator Sanctums. When it comes to the rebates, make sure to claim all of the rebates for the nice rewards. If you are summoning, this one goes to 3000. On the summoning package, you definitely want to buy the package for 5 blues for €1. This is the best pack that you can get. If you are summoning, also make sure to get the blue scrolls depending on how many stars you spend, and claim your free rewards throughout the training speed up and the divinity pack. Then time space havoc. If I go through all of the time space havoc, we will not waste, but it will take a lot of time. So just in short, try to push team 1 challenge gate as much as you can. And on stage 100, you will unlock team 2 challenge. Then you will need 6 angels for team 1 and 6 angels for team 2 to push. you start pushing on Team 2 challenge, and then on stage 300 you will unlock Team 3 challenge, where you will be presented with not 2 but 3 different teams that you need to use in order to push further. Your goal is to reach at least stage 600, but if you are new or you're still building your team, it will go, most times it goes, your first time space Havoc is around stage 200, then you go to 3/400, and then you go to 500 and above, depending on how active you are, which angels you have built, and what are the buffs and debuffs during this time space Havoc. Also, another goal will be to make sure to upload your time space marks and to refresh your gear and level up your angels to level 400. The time space domain is basically you are challenging angels in order to receive those marks, which I mentioned a few seconds ago. And don't forget to sweep at the end of the day when you reach the maximum potential of this of a certain boss. Time space rumble, how it works is your goal is just to clear out this reward over here, but you don't really need to worry about it because you have the whole 29 days to improve your angels in order to claim all of the rewards. So towards the end of the time space Havoc, this is when you can worry about the time space rumble. When it comes to time space ranking, there are some nice rewards. Your goal is to be between 501 to 1000 if possible, but as you can see, it doesn't really make that much of a difference for the blue scrolls. You just receive 5 more blue scrolls if you rank up in top 500. On the shop, we are firstly going to max out and buy the blue scrolls, and then I buy the red scrolls, and after that I'm out of potential buy-ins. And when it comes to the shop for the pay to win, again we have this 5 blues for €1 deal. Then we have something new which I haven't really seen so far. It's called Plenty of Great, and over here I did buy the first pack, which is 5 blues for €1, and then I'm presented with 10 blues for €5, which will accumulate 12 blues for €5. This is an okayish deal because you receive diamonds and you receive some other rewards, but in my opinion I am not going to be spending €5 for 12 blues because my goal is to buy the best deals, which is spending €1 for 5 blues. On the intermediate pack, again, I don't think it's worth it because you receive way less blues for the amount that you spend, and on advanced pack it's the same thing once again. Very hard skip. Weekend Bliss, you claim your free diamonds, and then you do a small quiz in order to receive 500 more diamonds. When it comes to the event center, Ocean Party is over, so make sure that you redeem all of the blue scrolls that you can potentially get. And Spring Festival, there's a lot to talk about. On the Spring Festival, this is where you claim FUXI for free and you will be receiving 10 of these candles. Souvenir card is something nice to buy because it is a okay and good value. It's like 3 blues per €1 spent. On the packages over here, we again have the package, which is 5 blues for €1. The summoning celebration, the more you summon, the more of these feathers you will be getting along another set of rewards, which you can be using for the redeem celebration. And I'm going to be going quickly through how I claim and how I see the rewards. So I start with the diamonds on the first row. Second row doesn't really matter, just take whatever you really need. On the third row, it's best to get diamonds, but I do collect those 5-star angel credits because we can use those in order to upgrade UR and UR plus skins of the angels. So what you need to go is you need to go towards an angel that has a UR or UR plus skin, and then there will be a little arrow over here. If you click on the arrow, it will allow you to level up that skin and give HP passively towards the angel, which is incredible because you don't really need to equip the skin. It is a passive, so that's very nice. After that, it's definitely blue scrolls that you want to claim, and again the blue scrolls that you want to claim. after which you are presented with the option to spam tier 3, tier 4 or tier 5 chests. In my opinion, buy them all if you can, or buy whatever chest you need in order to upgrade, if it's your DPS weapons, if it's your supports belt for more health, just depending on what you really need. I do suggest tier 3, tier 4 or tier 5 chests. And if you manage to clear that one out as well, then I would focus on the Destiny stars. After that, it's trial celebration. How it works is you will be presented by beating, trying to compete and beat HERA, Heimdall, Ra, Nua, and Chaos. Each of those bosses have 7 different stages. So it's 35 blues, 35 wish tokens, 70 relic summons, 70 of those summons for angels, and 35 red scrolls. So you try to beat all of these stages. After that, you unlock God's Trial, which is again 7 different attempts or stages that you will be receiving a ton of diamonds if you complete it, which is very, very nice. Your goal is to try and defeat all of these, and for that you need boss challenge scrolls, which you gain from idle rewards. So basically you receive them from these chests over here from playing, staying AFK and claiming them every 12 hours. And lastly, we have the Fireworks Gala. Now, how this event works is throughout the day for those 12 hours of idling rewards, you will be receiving the paper, the rock, the torch, sorry, the gunpowder, and the candles. And your goal over here on the rewards, as you can see, is to spam as many lanterns as possible, because each summon for a lantern is giving you a blue scroll and a potential for red scroll and 2% potential for even more blue scrolls. So our goal is to spam as much candles and paper onto the lantern as possible. There's another reward that will give you blue scrolls depending on which level you end up, but this one you will basically very, very simply and easily unlock once you start spamming the rewards over here. And there is a store, but before the store, how to participate for the best in this event, in my opinion, is going to the privilege, and on privilege using the angel blessing. Why? Because angel blessing gives quick combat rewards plus 20% and quick combat scrolls using limit plus 100%. So a normal player who is free to play and doesn't spend any money can use only 5 scrolls per day. But since you can buy this, you can use 10 scrolls per day. And right now, in my opinion, it's the best time to use those red scrolls. And I will show you why. Let me just smelt my gear. Because if we use a red scroll, as you can see, I received 12 candles. And during this event, these 12 candles, 10 candles equal 1 blue scroll. So I'm turning my red scrolls, quick combat scrolls, right now into pure blue scrolls the more I use them, which is very, very nice. And in my opinion, this is the best time and opportunity to do this. It's kind of just nuts to go and receive so many blue scrolls. Of course, if you run out of the candles, you can start going for the fireworks, sparkles, or firecrackers. You can see the rewards over here. When it comes to which one should you do, in my opinion, it goes from bottom to the top. So you do lantern, fireworks, and then if you cannot, you do the sparkler and firecrackers. But those two will be at the last day of the event, whatever cannot go for the upper 2 rewards. Daily gift, pretty simple. You are just going to be logging and claiming your dice and rolling your dice. Desert treasure, you are going to be claiming your pickaxe and your bombs, and your goal is to use the pickaxe to dig as many times down as possible, with trying to avoid diamonds with using the pickaxe. And if you reach a diamond, you can just go around it, because each mined block counts as 1 point to be dug up. So let's say this one was a diamond over here. I will just go like this and I will go around it. Unless I have a lot of bombs, then I will just start spamming the bombs. And what I do is I go towards those lava magma pieces and I always break the magma pieces. Even if the magma piece is so far up, I will still go and do it like this and claim all of the pickaxes along the way in order to push and break all of the magma pieces. On the event shop, what you always want to buy first is the blue scrolls, after which is the 1000 packages for the cards, which you will be using after 30 days of game time on your server and you unlock the chaotic realm. And after I buy those three stuff, if I have enough points, I'm buying the epic miracle card and using it in order to unlock a card that I really need for the chaotic realm. Then we're going to have the Steller Quest. On Steller Quest, you are receiving it from the idling rewards as well, which is stacking on top of using your red. It's kind of, this week is the best value you will get for using the blessing for €6 and also using your red combat scrolls, quick combat scrolls. That's why I've been saving all of my red quick combat scrolls since I've started playing the game, only for a moment like this where I really see the opportunity to start spamming them. And if I'm not mistaken, this will probably happen next year as well. So if you are free to play or a low spender that doesn't buy those quick combat scrolls, I think it's okay to start saving them from now for next event, or use them right now in order to cash back a lot of blues. How does the Steller Quest work is you will farm this item and your goal is just to find those zodiac signs. So you click on random until you find all 5 of these signs, which will push you to the next stage, and you do this over and over again. And on the Steller shop, your goal is to buy the blue scrolls first, after which I am buying all the destiny stars and the destiny chests. In my opinion, this is the best event to do that. So spam as many destiny stars as you can from this event. Then we have the popular event. The more money you spend, the better rewards you will be getting. So feel free to come and claim your rewards depending on how much VIP points you have accumulated. And we have the Star Trial double rewards, which will accumulate into a few gem pouches depending on how you complete the Star Trials. On the limited summon, we have a new angel, which is Zodiac Horse. And Zodiac Horse works the same way with like Zodiac Rabbit. So not the same way as skills and buffs provides, but the idea is the same. What Zodiac Horse does, if I'm not mistaken, let me just go back to read it. So she will deal 400% physical damage to the enemy. We don't really care about that. She won't really do any damage, but makes the enemy take 30% more damage and 30% more holy damage for 2 rounds. And then the Zodiac Horse will restore 1 willpower to the 2 allies with the highest speed. So in short, this angel over here for the 140 red scrolls that you are going to be spending is nuts of a support. If you are new to the game, you are still building out and you're looking for good supports, I will definitely grab Zodiac Horse and I will use Zodiac Rabbit with Zodiac Horse in the same team, in the same lineup. And also she gives willpower recovery, which I am not going to be surprised if I see whales use this Zodiac Horse from time to time. It is very nice support. I do suggest everyone who has the red scrolls just to summon her out in order to use her skill, which is the 30% damage taken and 30% holy damage. But don't spend blue scrolls on Zodiac Horse, okay? Only red scrolls should go for this angel, and maybe get the skill 2 as well. so 10 more shards in order to unlock skill 1 and skill 2, just because I'm unsure how good skill 2 will be as well. And if you don't have enough red scrolls right now, don't worry about it. In 4 months, in June, when the anniversary comes, this is when we will be able to summon for the ZODIAC horse. This is when I will be summoning for her, because I wasn't prepared with enough red scrolls in order to summon for her. Then on the summon pack, claim your free blue scroll, and Star House, we don't participate in this event. When it comes to the Lucky Valley, we are going to be claiming the first top row of the event, and then Lucky Gate, claim as many of the coins as you can throughout the challenges. And in the question, when should you start using your lucky coins, it's number 550. When you reach 550 coins, that's when you use them, you claim the free blue scrolls, and that's when you stop. You don't go for the rewards at 600 and the rewards of 1000. You stop at 550 and that's it. And you forget about this event until you claim enough 550 coins to get more blues. So this video is 30 minutes long, which is probably the longest video that I have ever created, but there was a lot. I do hope that I managed to speak quite fast but clearly in order for you guys to make your decisions and to understand what is going on. And lastly, I'm very sorry, I forgot to tell you, on the daily, go to Dreamland, and on Dreamland fight the gate for FUXI. I'm sorry that I forgot to mention that. And also on the Secret Abyss, do the Fear Abyss as well. So now I've covered everything about this video. Once again, guys, thank you all very much for showing your support. I do hope that you are really enjoying these videos, and from the feedback that I get, you are definitely finding them useful. So my goal to help you out will continue. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to put them down in the comments, or join the Discord channel and ask there, or join the official Idle Angels Discord channel, because there are a lot of active players who can help you out and a lot of veterans who have great knowledge about the game. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.